What do you call two pairs of scissors?
I don't know, but I think rock still beats them.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
Hi, welcome to another episode of A Starter and a Chaser podcast. I am John Passow.
I'm Joe Clarke.
Joe, we're going to Northern California today, and I've got my Boonville Anderson Valley Brewing Company shirt on in honor of that. We are going to be tasting two things from Coit Distillers. Tell the lovely people out there what we're going to be sampling, Joe.
Earl Grey Gin and Caravan Gin. They're both a nice ABV of 94 proof for each of those.
Ooh, oh my.
For gin. Usually around 80.
Yeah, 80 proof typically.
Yeah.
But yeah, higher proof gin. I'm
Big
excited.
boy gin right here.
Yeah. America. Australia.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, we mentioned Australia because Gerald Rowland, who is the head owner of the company, started it in 2018, and he's originally from Australia, but the company is based out of Napa Valley. He's had a very long passion for gin and decided to start his own distilling company. These two gins in particular are distilled at Griffo Distillery, and it took them about 6 months to find the right distillery to do this, because it's as you're gonna find out, it's kind of a complicated process. He also has the cake gin as well. But before we go into all the history and everything, Joe, get a nose in the Earl Grey. I'm curious what this one smells like.
Ooh. Wow. That's some serious pine right there, buddy. It is piney.
Oh, wow.
Big time. You got juniper. A lot of tea notes to it, almost like a cup of tea. Basically,
nice.
kind of thing going on. Very earthy. Some citrus notes to it.
Okay.
They're kind of more in the background, very faint, but they're there, and some sweetness to it too.
Now, Earl Grey tea, of course, which is the tea of choice for Jean-Luc Picard of Star Trek The Next Generation, also my favorite tea. Earl Grey is a tea blend with oil of bergamot, so the fact that you're getting orange on there makes sense, because bergamot is bitter orange. Now,
Knows the other one? Caravan Gin?
Caravan.
Ooh, this has got like this is like super earthy, like you're walking through a forest.
Oh.
On like a nice musty, I shouldn't say musty, kind of a foggy morning. Dew point's a little high. It's kind of warm out, a little humid. It actually reminds you of that, seriously.
Bigfoot
Smells
walking
like
around
that.
in the corner.
Yeah. Very woody. Yeah. Very mulchy, very earthy, almost like fresh dirt in the woods kind of smell. You know, that nice smell.
Yeah, the forest floor kind of
Yeah,
smell
exactly
to it.
that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the tea notes are, man, there's something in the background there. Ooh, I think my palate's going to have to figure that out.
Okay.
Something spicy going on back there. Okay.
Now, that one is made with Caravan tea and Lapsang Soshung. I'm going to really bastardize that. I'm sorry, tea fans out there. Both of those are smoked teas. They use cold smoke to infuse that. Is that what you're picking up, the smoke?
It's like a spicy, smoky. Yeah,
Okay.
that does. It works.
So,
Sure.
what's really interesting about these
Totally different.
is that it took him about 9 months of experimentation to find out how to keep that tea flavor in there, because tea is highly reactive with other botanical oils that are normally in gin. So he had to figure out a way to stabilize that, and he found 3 different fixatives from the perfume industry to keep the tea flavor actually still in suspension and fresh. Now, those fixatives, that's actually a common practice in the gin world, and they use FDA approved. These are food grade fixatives. They're not like nasty chemicals or anything like that. So don't be scared when I say fixatives. And so it's taken him a lot of time to really figure this out. And I'm getting the hint that Joe thinks we should.
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey. Prost.
Smells good. Whoa.
Sweetness. A lot of it was almost like a
Anise?
Yeah, almost like an anise sweetness to it.
It's the licorice is in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I'm going back for a second.
Ooh, man, once you taste it and get that flowing through your palate, really starts to change the nose on this big time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, let's go for number 2.
Yeah, anise.
Oh,
There's
big
this
time. Yeah.
oily,
Oh, yeah.
creamy mouthfeel to it.
This is the earthiest gin I've ever had.
I'm getting a lot of Earl Grey now. I didn't get it on my first sip. My second sip, I got that anise note up front, and then it was just like bergamot and black tea. And
I can see the black tea.
okay.
Now that's like, now you say that because I'm not a big tea drinker, but I have had some pretty dark black teas, and that's bringing that back. It's
Okay.
not something I do often, but with these teas, I am actually transferring over to explain it to people that haven't had this. It's more of a tobacco-y taste for me, mixed with the earthiness.
Okay.
It's kind of becoming like a pipe tobacco.
I
for
could
me.
see
like
that.
a light pipe tobacco.
I could see that. That's interesting. Wow, I did not
This is
expect that
crazy
from...
complex from a gin.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is unlike anything. This has got to stand on its own.
Yeah.
Uniqueness for gin.
Category of its own. I need to clear with water.
That's really good. I like the proof. I like the punch on that. You don't actually taste or feel that 94 proof. You think you would. You don't.
I get a little hug. Not much.
It's spicy too, by the way, on the back. And the more I drink it, I'm getting a lot of that nice spice hit. But I mean, as far as the alcohol, I would never guess that was the alcohol.
By the way, they do have ready-to-drink cocktails as well, and the gins are the base for the RTDs. So that's pretty cool.
Sweet. Okay.
Well,
Let's do the Caravan.
Caravan. Planet Caravan
Yeah.
to Black Sabbath.
The tea is like right up front.
Absolutely smoky.
This is,
lighter too.
there's a lot more citrus to this versus the other one, I think. This one's a little sweeter.
Really? I'm getting lighter for me. I don't get
See,
it.
that's heavy for me.
The first one was heavy. This
heavy.
one's lighter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more citrusy, light-bodied. It's sweeter to me.
Okay. See, the sweeter part, that's throwing me off. I'm going to go back for a second.
okay.
I'm going to go back for a second. It's hard for me because with the thickness of the first one, I felt like that carried sweetness with it, especially with that anise note. And the second one, there is a sweetness to it, but since it's such lighter body than the first one, I feel like that sweetness isn't as pronounced.
This
for me.
finishes for me like hot peppers.
Yeah, it's got a spice.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's like,
almost like a jalapeno.
yes. Yeah,
it's not like
it's hot peppers,
cayenne,
man. Yeah.
but it's got that kind of
Yeah. It's got that, for me, it's like after eating like really good hot wings, you have that nice little burn in the back. That's kind of like what that gives
the
me.
glowing warmth.
Yeah, it's
I
giving
gotta
me
go
that
back.
feeling. Yeah.
This once again, this is super complex, and I got to go back for more because my brain's just trying to pick
All
it
over
apart.
the place?
Yeah. Spice. Still that little bit of anise note. Juniper. The juniper on this one is
It's
very pronounced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little sweetness, kind of little malty sweetness, earthy, piney, but that earth is more than the pine, and smoke.
It's piney. Yeah.
Smoke.
For me, the finish is like really hot, peppery, spicy.
Yeah, I get hot pepper for sure.
And it's like from the tip of your tongue, like down your throat. It's there.
This is not Scotch level smoky for me though.
No. It's a light smoke.
Yeah,
it's a nice light
yeah.
smoke.
2 gins from Coit Distillery. Joe, final thoughts on Earl Grey and Caravan tea.
It's quite the stuff. It is. It's really. Yeah, it's really good. I actually like them. It's the most unique gins I've ever tasted. They might be some of the best gin I've tasted.
Oh, we've tasted some good gin here on the show.
I like citrusy gins, but I also appreciate being so bold and changing the flavors that I've never pulled out of gin before. I'm not like some huge gin connoisseur, but I doubt there's anything like this on the market.
I would agree.
Very good. Very good. Very well crafted. You can tell it's a high-end drink.
These are really freaking cool. I mean, to have such a distinct tea note in both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you get that bergamot and black tea from the Earl Grey. You get the sweetness from the Caravan. You get the that piney note that is from the Lapsang. I mean, that is very impressive. I can't wait to try this in a Negroni or another gin cocktail, because having that tea component, I wonder if it's going to get lost in the mixed drink, accentuated, or just be just right. What are your favorite of the two, Joe?
I like the Earl Grey gin.
I'm with you on that one. That weight and oiliness of the Earl Grey.
It's a heavy drink.
Yeah.
It's got serious weight, and it's very bold and very pronounced flavors. And there's a lot going on. I bet if you sat down with this for quite a while, you could pull a lot of different flavors out of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And not to say that the Caravan was anything to ignore, but Earl Grey is definitely...
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, badass. Yeah. So
I would say that's like the really experienced gin lover would like to try something that complex.
Okay.
So,
I think so as well.
Yeah.
So that's our episode today of Coit Distillers. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the subscribe. If you know what two pair of scissors are called, are they scissorized? Scissorine?
They're scissoring.
They're scissoring.
Timber me scissors.
Ooh. Ready? 1, 2,